Good morning. There's Ava. Good morning, people. Hi. We're gonna, good morning, everybody. I am doing my morning routine. Oh, I get to see my butt.
What?
I can see my butt in the mirror, so that's disturbing. Now it looks cute. Me, I can see in Daddy's mirror my rear end. So there's deodorant. So at least we all know I smell good. So this morning, everybody, party people, I have had a couple, hey Sheila, how are you? I've had a couple of people ask me, where's the lid? About my skincare. Oh gosh, I don't like this angle.
Can I have crackers?
Seriously, right now, not the time to ask me for anything. I said I will feed you afterwards.
Can I?
You may not help yourself to anything.
Mommy.
You may not help yourself to anything right now.
Yesterday you said
I did. You know, oh gosh.
Please.
Yesterday, I said yes, and no, don't talk.
I'm not gonna take all of that.
You may not have anything until I'm done,
I'm
so you
gonna
can be
take some.
you can be out.
No.
If you take anything, you will lose any privileges to the pantry. Okay, I shouldn't have to do parenting like this when I gave you an ample time frame of when I was going to be on here. Okay, so this now I can't take back. Okay, go out. You may not help yourself to anything in the pantry until I'm done. Do you understand me? Pantry or kitchen off, or refrigerator off limits to you right now. Go on out, please. Okay. Back to where we were. So I've had a bunch of people ask me what I do, what is my morning, like what's my skincare stuff. So that is why I am doing this now. So the first thing that I do is I use Rejuvity wash in the shower. And that's just a purifying cleanser. And I really only use it in the morning or if I've gone to the gym and I'm gross and sweaty. Because otherwise, at night, to take off my makeup, I use Huggies Baby Wipes. I don't really know why beauty makeup removing wipes are supposed to be better than just what gets poop off your kid's butt. So I use those, and I've been using them for years, so they work fine to get makeup off. Probably should not be scrubbing, but I do anyway. The other thing that I use is a day cream, Rejuvity day cream with, it has sunscreen protection of 15, which if we had real lighting, you could tell that my face is much lighter than say oh no, you can see in real life. Sunscreen, not enough sunscreen. So that's that. And then for makeup, what I've been using, and the real thing that I was going to talk about today is I've been using Younique makeup for the most part, and I really like it. And so I have quite a good stash right now of different things, and that is what I'm going to show you. So I do not sell this. I just really love it and I talk it up. So I just wanted to show an example of networking, automatically networking. Hi Trish. There's much different people on this morning. So yeah, you're watching me brush my hair. Anyway, so I am using Younique Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation in Taffeta. So that's this. It comes with this little squeezy. Like a dropper. I know nothing about the formulation of this. I can't say anything about it other than it works and I really like it. So, hey Tamika, how are you? I've been watching your vegetarian journey. I'm excited for you to see how that works for you. Hey Trish. So you put 5 dots, like a little, see that? And it seems like that is not enough, but it is. So I think you're supposed to just like dot, 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 and then blend it in. But I generally just do a bunch of dots, do a lot of speckling, and see how now I'm all really spotty. See? So, and then I just blend it in with this puffy brush that I got from them. They have a newer brush. This is the brush that I guess they originally sold for applying foundation, but they have a new foundation brush which I have a feeling sheds less and gets into like the corners around your nose and your mouth and everything better. So oops, I blend it in really good. And let me adjust my lighting because I think my morning light over here is throwing everything off. No, that's not better. I have a couple of, I didn't think about lighting when I did this. So I have a couple of light bulbs that are out. So I just blend that in really good. And so this is the puffy brush. This is not what they use anymore. This is, the other one is much slimmer. It's like a longer handle and it has a smaller head. And see how I have like fibers that come off? I don't know what's up with that. Bye, Trish. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome, Vonnie. So this is the brush that I have, but they have a better one now. What? Hi. What? Where are you? Oh, you're hanging out in my bed. Okay. So my next step is the Mineral Touch Concealer. There's probably a better way to put this on.
Wait,
I don't know what it is.
Trish?
A woman named Trish that I used to know from, feels like a lifetime ago. Anyways, so not someone you know at all. So I just put like a little teeny dot on my finger and I tap them together and then I just do down here. So I'm gonna use my actual mirror so I'm not looking at you right now because I might look like a clown after looking in the phone. Oh, there's another piece of hair right there. Or not hair, but shed from the thing. So Christopher is outside doing, what is he doing? He found a caterpillar yesterday and he's trying to keep it alive. So I do like on just my cheeks here, and then I do here, and do a tiny bit on my nose, which kind of counterbalances any of my, hey Hopi, counterbalances any of my sunburn on my nose. Then I have the Totally Wrong tool for this, and they do have a new kit that I'm sure at some point somewhere you know someone who sells Younique. So this is really just to give those girls nearby some props and go ahead and do a party or something with them. So this is the, this right here is their Mineral Concealer in Fierce. And I am using this as a highlight or as a contour. So I just tap it into the lid and I use this brush from like 100 years ago from a totally different company and I squeeze it so that I can get a pretty good line and then tap it off. So I got some stuff in there and then do the war paint thing. And then this other side, hi Karen, do this side too. That one, I'm all terrible at this side of my face. It's not my better one. So I do that. And then I just blend that in and go down my chin. And I'm gonna again look in my actual thing. And they say you're supposed to do the sides of your nose, but I don't feel like I have a nose that needs to actually be contoured. So, oh yeah. So it's getting a little, we're looking a little, I should have done a before picture. Just to post in the comments later. So see how now I've got a little bit more definition in my cheek area and all. And it doesn't look like crazy. It doesn't look, you know, oh, okay, so if you were alive in the 80s and ever watched TV, like Dallas or Dynasty or whatever, and they, like Joan, what was her name? Not Joan Crawford. I don't know. Some fancy British lady who wore too much makeup, and it was like crazy amounts of blusher. Anyway, so my next one is not Younique. Right now it's just Sephora. This is Flirted Up, and I love this. I've had this brush for at least 10 years. I love this brush. It's from, this is actually part of a Motives line. I don't even know if the company's still in business at all. But anyway, so I like how it's nice and flat, and it's super, super soft. So I just do a little bit there, and then give you a little smile, and just do the apples. This has taken some practice because I used to do blush like across, like as if it were a sunburn, and my face isn't that young anymore. So yeah, so that's that. And then I try to do something to tame my brows. I ran out of brow pencil, which sucks, and I have not replenished it. But this is the one I was using. Again, Younique, Younique Moodstruck, and this is in medium. So this is what I was using. And then I had also Sephora in Nutmeg Brown. I like the, so they're both pretty much the same. They're the kind that turn up. And clicking here. They're both out. So that's sucky. But what I liked about the Younique one versus Sephora's is this is the end, the brow taming part of the Sephora one, or the Younique one. So it's got a really good thing. And it's a nice tight brush. And this one just has these little crazy teeth. Whoa, let's go back a little bit. So it's just a comb, which I don't really like. But that just means it didn't get a lot of use. This one I'm holding on to the, actually, this I ran out of like 2 days ago, so that should just throw it out. No reason to keep that anymore. This one I'm keeping until I replace it because I like that end. So there's that. But I also sometimes take the mascara ones from Sephora because I'm apparently a thief. All right, so that's that. Then, because I don't have the eyebrow color right now, they also have the Precision Moodstruck Precision Brow Gel. So that's this. And this is also in, I don't know, maybe it doesn't have a color. It may not have a color. It might just be one. Hey, Chris. So this is the little tiny wand. It's itty bitty. And I just kind of take control of these caterpillars. And they seriously need some waxing. So if somebody has a girl in Katie that they can refer me to that can take care of this mess, that would be fine too. Okay, so that's just face. That's just face. So now I have been using L'Oreal Infallible Black Velvet Liquid Liner. I'm not going to do liquid liner today. Tell Christina to let me know who her girl is. And yeah, so I have, actually, I'm going to skip that. I was going to do eyeliner first, but I'm not. So right now I'm using the Younique Moodstruck Addiction palette number 3. I only use about 3 colors. So I use generally this one here, which is Determined. I use as my base. Whoa! Hang on. There's a dog fight in the background. I'm sure you're hungry. Chloe, stop. Drop it. No, I'm not giving you food when I'm done. Go on out. You decided you wanted to play outside with caterpillars instead of, Chloe, come, instead of eating breakfast. Okay, well, you're fine. They tried to get the dog's blanket and she had a fit. Anyways, okay. So I've been using Determined, Tickled, and Irate. So gray, slightly pinky, and Irate. So today, actually, I'll use this one, and then I'll show you a different product. So this was a tough thing to learn, is that where a lot of times with eye makeup, you like swipe and then brush it on. That is not how this stuff works, which is strange. But it took a little practice is all. So you drag it down, and then I tap a little bit extra off, and then you kind of just press it into your eyelid, and it's easier for layering. My kids are playing in my room, and I am on live feed, which means that my husband, if he watches this, hey Crystal, if my husband watches this, he'll notice that my children were completely disobedient and in our room, and they are now in big trouble. So, wow. I have to go lock them out in a second. So, hold on. So, excuse me for just a moment while I parent yet again. Upstairs, separate rooms. No, I don't care. Upstairs. No, upstairs, separate rooms. Upstairs, separate. Why are you arguing? I know you're hungry, and I will feed you when I'm done. You're making me stay longer. Okay, well, I said upstairs, separate rooms. Yay! I lose people, probably, because my kids are disobedient. Yes. Okay, so, all right, so back to eyeshadow. So right now I'm using Determined, and just pressing that in. And I'm also combating the fact that my contacts are getting a little bit old. And you should feel like you're in a reality show. It's unscripted. And the, excuse me. So my contacts are starting to feel a little wonky. And also, unused to this. I am not used to this. In Colorado, a lot of the flowers that are blooming now in Texas don't bloom until September. So I usually have a really hard time with my eyes in September in Colorado, but now it's June in Texas, and that's a little rougher. Makes it, when my contacts are slightly old, they get uncomfortable a lot faster. Thanks, Renee. So I'm just gonna take this one color and go into the crease. And so there you go. Still just not the greatest lighting, but so that's that. It looks much better over here, over in my actual mirror. And then I use, I wet this brush. This is a MAC eyeliner brush. And I use this with the Irate. And sometimes I mix Irate and Cheeky, the purple sparkly, but I'm not doing that today. So, and I just tap it in here and then drag it down this end at the bottom and kind of make sure to get it nice and wet, because it has a tendency to be a little fluffy, and I'll end up with like dots of shed powder if I don't work it in really good to that. So I'm gonna use a different mirror right now because I can't really see. So I, for a little background on me, have a blind spot in my right eye, which turns out is probably related to birth control side effect that I didn't know about when they talked me into it. So, I did not know until recently that there had been a lawsuit for that, and I missed out on it. So it would have been nice, I don't even care so much about compensation, it would have been nice to know that that was the reason why I started losing sight in my right eye before I was pregnant with Christopher. It would have been great to know that, instead of them like blaming it on a bunch of other things. But nobody knew about it at the time, and I just have lived with it since then. So if you're ever talking to me and one of my eyes looks like it's going in the wrong direction, it probably is, because I can't see. So, but I can still drive, which is nice. The brand of eyeshadows that I'm using is called Younique. Younique. I got it from a girl named Chelsea Surma in Colorado. She's my person, but I know a ton of other people who sell it. And I am happy to hook you up with them or find out if there's somebody local to you. Chelsea's really good at doing color matching just by looking at a picture, which is great. And so again, Younique is what I use for the eyeshadows, for the contour, for the foundation, oh look, my finger got completely black. From the foundation, for the concealer, both the cream concealer and then the powdered concealer, the mineral concealer that I used for the contour. And the brow pencil and gel was all Younique. So the only thing that I actually am wearing right now that's not Younique is my blush. I haven't, I'm pretty particular about what color I want for blush. So anyway, so now I'm good with the eyeliner part. So again, it was just a powdered eyeshadow that I used with a wet eyeliner brush. And you can also do it dry. I just am not that skilled. Okay, so rinse that bad boy off. And also I'm like tattooed and gross right now. So, another super fun thing that I like, I'll show you, since I'm washing my hands with it right now. I stole Court's towel. Like he does the laundry. Is this Orchid pump soap from H-E-B. It's vanilla brown sugar. It smells so good, and I don't like vanilla scented things. So we have this at every sink in our house that grown-ups use, because the kids are soap wasters, mostly just to like do science projects in the sink. Okay, so that is that. Now I will go the extra step today and do the 3D fiber mascara. This is their, this is Younique's like flagship product. It is a 2-1 system for, it's called 3D Fiber Lash. There's a transplant gel, and then there's also these fibers. And it's basically doing a false eyelash cheat. So you can use your, you just do a combination. And I normally only do the mascara, just the transplant gel. I don't always wear the fibers, but today I'll go a little bit further since it's a tutorial and it's early in the morning and maybe I'll feel cute all day. Although I do have to work out tonight, so if I get fibers in my eyes, it's all your guys' fault. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing you do is put on the transplant gel. And the gel itself, my kids are knocking on the doors. They're so just relentless right now. So yeah, so you put on a good amount. This doesn't look weird at all, I'm sure. So even with just one, so you can see the difference between nothing over here and just the transplant gel. So usually this is just good enough for me. I'm not someone who has 0 eyelashes. Wow, they're just gonna keep knocking. Okay, well, they get to. So Chelsea told me a trick, one of her videos. She just takes the this is the wand for the fibers, and she rolls it on her arm to get it, or on her hand to get it kind of tight. And then while your transplant gel is still a little wet, you want to get the fibers on your eyelashes. And yeah. And then you seal it by putting on another layer of transplant gel to kind of coat that in top and bottom. And there we go. So now you can see the difference. It's a huge difference between nothing and that. So now I will do the other eye. So what Chelsea had also suggested to me is that you do one eye and then do the other, because you want to make sure that the gel is still wet enough in between. So now I'm going to do the other eye, and then I'll do a second coat, which I also normally don't do, but because it's a product thing, I will do that. So oh my God, again with the knocking. And somebody just went outside. Ava's all mad because she wanted to be on the video this morning, but then she was being a jerk, so. All right, so now, this is so long, I'm so sorry. All right, so now I'm doing the second fibers. No! Okay. Second fibers and second coat of, second eye with fibers, and now the final coat of transplant gel for this one. So here we go. Sorry, I clearly can't concentrate on my kids knocking on the door, talking to you, and putting on mascara at the same time. It might be one thing too many for me. So here we go. And I gotta clean this up because now I have a little bit of, I can feel that I have stuff on my face. So again, back to baby wipes. They solve all the problems. And let's just see what we've got going on here. In close up. Oh yeah, there's a little bit going on. Oops, it's on my nose. I don't know where it is. I'm feeling a tickle. I couldn't figure out where it is. So, all right. So except for hair, I now look like I'm ready for my day. And yeah, so that was all of this. And so the point of me doing a different product is just to say that if you take a look around your room, you're using stuff from all kinds of different brands. And you're using stuff that if you really take a look, you're probably got an idea about or heard about it from somebody else, and you took their word for it and decided that, okay, well, I'll give that a shot. So there you go. That's what you've got going on. So right in front, like literally just looking in front of me, I have a ton of stuff from Younique. I have stuff that I sell. I have like Batiste dry hairspray or dry shampoo, word of mouth from a friend. Other things, word of mouth from, I have a ton of things from Ipsy, word of mouth from a friend. So, you know, take your friend, it's worth a chance. And most of the time, if you have a product that you're interested in that a friend is selling, take advantage of that, because you know you're going to get good customer service from them because you already trust them and you already like them. But also, they are, you're helping them with their dreams. And why would you want to not help someone with their dreams versus, you know, throwing some money in the pocket of CVS or Sally Hansen or whoever who doesn't really care about you? at all, but your friend did, and enough to think that you might be interested in their stuff. So anyway, well, that's it for today. Oh, also one more thing, totally do this. These are, I'm gonna do a commercial for this one too. This is razors from Dollar Shave Club. Amazing stuff. $6 for 4 razors a month. Awesome. And my husband just finally just went ahead and got me a razor handle because he had so many blades built up. And I've been using disposable razors for so long. They're crap. Go spend $6 on Dollar Shave Club. There's another, they're not paying me. Anyways. All right, so my kids and the natives are restless out there. The only good child right now is the dog. And there she is, waiting to be done. So we're done, kind of. I still have to do hair, but we're done. I'm beautiful. Those are all my things. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Share the video if you want to. I know it was long, but it's funny, so there's that. Okay, bye.